Good evening, guys. We are live. It's my hot off the press show, bringing you the latest news in the world of football. Just turn this light switch on because it's dark in here. Yeah, we got TD Shifts back on the channel. How are you?
Good, mate. How are you?
Yeah, I'm dead jealous because you're having a McDonald's in like your own home. So, but yeah, I'm not too bad. Lot better now. We've got a party started.
Mm.
All right, I'm gonna start my party on the weekend.
Well, my party's always starting because I'm having some nice food.
But yeah, we're going to talk about the transfer window. We're going to talk about the Champions League, Europa League draws, and obviously last weekend's results as well because they were a bit shocking. But we'll start with the transfer window first, and we'll try and go through each of the top six's transfer window. Starting with obviously Arsenal, since we're both Arsenal fans, and yeah, so Arsenal, in terms of their players in, obviously Partey got one last minute, same as Gabriel and Willian to add to that on a free, as well as an undisclosed fee for Alex Wonderson as a new goalkeeper.
Which was about 1.2, I'm told.
Yeah, something like that. And obviously players out, we've got Torreira and Guendouzi gone out on loan. And Greenwood's gone to Leeds, and Mavropanos is another one that's gone out on loan to Stuttgart as well. So, but
which funnily enough is playing Hoffenheim, who Guendouzi's gone to.
Yeah, so that'll be interesting, isn't it? Yeah. So anyway, we've got also Flawless is on the channel. How are you?
What's going on, man? You good?
Yeah, not too bad. Like, you still recovering from the weekend?
Nah, I don't think I'll ever recover from that weekend. I don't think I'll ever recover from it.
Wait, Flawless. I saw your stream with Terry, and I saw DT get absolutely roast you with the pictures of
I think the last person you want to see is DT after crashing like that.
Exactly that. Yeah, I'm not over it because we had the 6-1 against Spurs, and then after that as well, we had the terrible end to the transfer window. It's just toxic all around. It's just not good. It's not good.
I said before to Stephen, actually. I said it's all stems from the top upwards, and it flows its way down, and it starts from the owners to the guys underneath the owners who do the employment, to the manager, to the players. It's just rotten, and until that's resolved, it's never going to get fixed, no matter who you stick it, whoever you employ.
Yeah, that's one thing I do agree with in terms of United are now not built for long-term success. We got no chance with long-term success. So we got to try and go short-term, because even I believe if the owners, say United got new owners, Woodward and everybody left, and we got the best people in them positions, even still, even still, I don't think Ollie's good enough anyway. So it's like, that's why I want him out. I'm Ollie out, Woodward out, and Glazers out. I want them all gone. You got to press the reset button and start again.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, in terms of the manager, we haven't got, I think, the same problem with our manager is that, but in terms of like stemming from the top, being rotten at the top, we've had that for years as well, and
still have it.
That's why we've never been able to be close enough to the league. We've always been those couple signing short,
one or two short, and we still have the problem with Stan. But he's we're trying to make do with the best we got at the moment, and I think you've seen it with some of the Arteta at the moment. That's sort of the style that he's sort of implementing because he knows that he's not got the full backing as of yet, so to speak, and he's having to make do with selling players to bring in players. You know what I mean? So it's kind of difficult. It's as both United and Arsenal fans, we kind of both know what it's like to have stingy owners. So
it's kind of, I mean, as well as that, as I just quickly get on some of the comments. Yes, lads. Lee Hansen, you looks like you're new around here. How are you? Best mate, Niall Carroll says party time, boys. As an Arsenal fan. Murray's Stephen Partey, what a signing. Shame not Aouar as well. And Realist AC is saying he's now coming. So I sent him the link. I was just going to we were just going to sort of judge Arsenal's sort of transfer window. And actually, what would you say, Flawless, is how Arsenal have done in the transfer window?
I think you've had a great window. Absolutely. If I was an Arsenal fan, I would be extremely optimistic for the first time in years. Thomas Partey is a player I've been talking about for months. I think Thomas Partey is the real deal. I'm talking in terms of, you look at the Premier League 11s, there isn't many starting 11s he doesn't get into. Maybe Liverpool's, that's it. I think he walks into City's, he gets into yours, he gets into Arsenal's, Spurs, etc., etc. You could even get into Chelsea's as well. So signing Thomas Partey along with Gabriel, and you still got Aubameyang, you kept Aubameyang, Lacazette's there, Saka, with the manager you have as well. I'm concerned about Arsenal is what I'll say, because I believe Arteta, the only thing that stops Arteta being successful at Arsenal is him not being backed. But it seems he's been backed somewhat. Obviously, you two, as Arsenal fans, will be able to tell me further if he's been backed fully. But from the outside looking in, not knowing much information, it looks to me like he's been backed.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say he's like been backed to the point of like he can get exactly what he wants and ship out what he wants. I think the problem we've got with sort of selling players is that we've got a lot of players that are on high contracts but are not worth those contracts. So it's going to be difficult trying to shift them on. And it might be where we take the hit on them.
And also the other thing too is we have players on such high wages, which makes it difficult for clubs to go and sign the players on, obviously, to take them off us, because obviously they're in such high wages. Obviously put on there by the previous regime of Ivan Gazidis, who up until this point still is a ball fraud. So yeah, so it's
a ball fraud.
Yeah, so it is what it is. So unfortunately, as I said to Stephen earlier, until the likes Ozil leaves next summer, which his contract's up at the end of next summer. Obviously, Mustafi's contracts end up at the end of next summer. And obviously Socrates' contracts end up in next summer. I'm assuming that he doesn't get sold before then. And then move out players like Kolasinac, who's on over 100 grand a week, mind you, who's not really playing and he's just an absolute slabhead. And obviously, if you're trying to replace some of the players with, better quality players, then we'll eventually see an trajectory. So, that's sort of the thing.
Yeah. So, we got Realist AC. How are you?
I'm all right, bro. How are you, man?
I'm not bad. You calm down now.
Yeah, man.
He wanted someone to cut. I messaged you, Flawless, because you wanted him. He was getting absolutely mad. He wanted a fight a Man U fan on the channel, and have it out. That's what I meant about that message, because he was going absolutely mad.
Okay, that's what you was talking about, right? I was confused. Yeah. Right. I understand. I was fuming inside too, just because I have this calm exterior. Like, I was fuming on that day, but it's like I'm not gonna be on these platforms and become a meme. Like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can still control myself.
First time on the stream, we've got Elite Opinions. How are you?
I'm good. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, man.
Just gonna move on. We'll move on to obviously Man United's transfer window. Obviously you've got Donny van der Beek. You now got Alex Telles, Amid Diallo, Edison Cavani on a free, and Pellistri on a free as well. So
yeah,
obviously you didn't get the main man you all been dying to get, but sort of just sum it up in a way.
Well, all I'm gonna say is, I see all these fans gassing Cavani. Yeah, it's not a good signing. It's not a good signing. I hear Goldbridge gassing it up like he's the biggest brother that we could have got. He really isn't, man. You know, it's a disappointment. It's he was he was a free agent, and everyone's gassing like he was up for a high bid. He wasn't. And the problem is we as United fans, and I say all of us, are just blind. You know, we're just blind. We just think that every player we get is going to be a good one. You know, for example, Sanchez, he was a fucking flop. We all know that. And the thing is, I said when he comes to our club, he's going to be a fuck up. And I just hope I just hope Cavani isn't the same. And I said it to you last stream, Stephen. I just don't want it to be the same. And I just feel like it won't be, because the number 7 has had a curse for years, and that's the problem, man. And it's not even just Cavani. If we're not starting Donny van de Beek, what confidence is he gonna have?
Yeah.
What confidence is he gonna have? You know, like we.
I look at your squad. I look at your squad, and to be honest, like, you have a good squad on paper, a very good squad on paper, and you know, there's no reason why your team should be underperforming the way that it is at the moment. And you know, as I said to Flores earlier, I said it all stems from above. It's rotten from the core, which is the owners, and it stems its way down. And until that core, that the dirty roots have been removed from your club, you're never going to improve. No matter if you sign a new manager, you sign new staff, or try and fix the overriding issue. And you know, as I'm looking inwards, it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing at all. And you know, it's signing Cavani. Yes, he's going to probably play some games, and he might end up succeeding. But that's not what Man United as a football club should be going for. They should be going for the likes of Jadon Sancho and better quality of players, you know. And that just, to me, seems like a massive slap in the face. It's just like they obviously disrespect the fans so much that they can just sit there and go, yeah, they'll be happy with that. Yeah, they'll accept that. And as United fans, until you actually, you know, I said this to Terry very clearly, until you stop going and until you stop putting money into the football club and don't accept mediocrity as an actual thing, then and you let your voices be heard, then that's when you actually start seeing change, you know. And I don't blame Ollie for the mess that he's in right now. I blame, you know, he is partly to blame for some of the stuff he's doing. Admittedly, there is some element of his, you know, name being thrown around, right? But it all stems from the top. How is it as a player? Are you supposed to have confidence listening to a manager when you know that the top of the tree is already signed and rot? You know what I mean? And it's just it's all a mixture of things. It's not partly one person. If you get what I'm trying to say, it's sort of a multi-level sort of thing.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I completely agree.
Go on, here's the thing with that. The issue that United fans, I can't speak for all, but for like the ones I know and the majority, we wanted 2 things to happen with this window. One, for the first 11 to be improved, and secondly, for the bench to be improved, because people had mentioned time and time again about Ollie not having options off the bench. I tweeted this out.
I said towards the end.
Yeah, and then the thing is, yeah, and then it's like the window we've actually had in terms of the players we signed is not a bad window. It's just the manner in which they've been signed gives us no confidence. If United would have went out the first week of the transfer window and signed Cavani on the free, there wouldn't be all this backlash. Secondly, on top of that is the lack of improvement for the first team. Everyone know we needed a left back. Yeah, yes, we got talent. Everyone know we needed a holding midfielder. We didn't get one. Everyone know we needed a centre back. We didn't get one. Everyone knew we needed a right winger. We didn't get one. So the fact that we haven't improved the first 11 as much as fans wanted to see, that's what's caused the unrest and then the issues with the transfers. Because Tellez, I reckon, will be a good signing. Cavani as a backup is an improvement on Igalo, so I can't be mad at that. He's an improvement on him. The other 2 I don't know a lot about, but had we signed those 4 players and also improved the first team, say we would have just signed Sancho alone, or just a Upamecano, or just a Thomas Partey, there wouldn't be so much backlash. But then when you add into the manager, a lot of the fans, it's proper 50-50 split, not believing the manager's good enough. everybody hating the board, Woodward's not good enough, etc. It's just a recipe for disaster. But like I said, the team, United still have a talented team, and there's no way they should be getting beat 6-1 by Spurs. And that's not on the board. That's not on Woodward. That is on the players and on Oli. Like, that's why I want Oli gone, because even if the board was on point and everything else was on point, he's still not good enough. He's still not good enough to win trophies. This bad performance, it's not like this is a one-off. United have played bad for a long, long time, minus the period after lockdown. We were awful before that. We were awful after that. This season, we haven't played well at all. So it's kind of like, and there is pluses, like you said, you mentioned Donny van der Beek, of course, he was a good signing. Cavani as well, Telles. But yeah, that's why I'm like, yo, everybody got to go. We just got to press the reset button.
Yeah, I completely agree. I just think, like you said, the starting 11 isn't good enough. And I get a lot of hate for, claiming where players should be played. And I just don't think Matic is good enough to be starting for us. It was clear who should be there. Fred was our best player there. Bruno, Pogba, and Fred was the biggest, yes, yet most gassed midfield three that we had, and they haven't played once together. And to play Matic, he just doesn't stick up with the rest of them. You know what I'm saying? And I hear Ricky talking about we get clean sheets when he plays. What performance did he do? What was that we saw on the weekend? Matic was playing.
When you're going to play against Mourinho's sort of Tottenham, you know what he's going to do. He's going to sit back. He's going to hit you on a counter attack, right? So the last thing you need is someone like Matic who can't run for a bus, right? Let alone turn for a bus, let alone pass for a bus, right? There is absolutely no way he is going to be able to keep up with the counter-attack of Spurs, right? And that's what was happening every time. Every time you went forward, they looked even more dangerous coming the other way, because Matic was just barraged by that front.
And also, it didn't obviously help that the ref gave the red card, which I saw it back. I watched it multiple times. It was never a red card. I'm not going to dispute. It was never a red card. If it was a red card, thinking the Lamella should have been sent off as well. Like, yes. I literally, as soon as I saw that happen, I was like, what am I watching? Or like, what is this? And he's just like, I saw it, and I saw Martial just go, boop, and it's like, and Lamella's like, oh, I've been shot. Sniper, no.
No.
It's just like I explained it. It's like I explained it to my mum, right? Because
no.
My mum was watching it as well, and what I explained it to is like, it doesn't matter how lightly or whatever you do. As soon as you react, you're going to give that player the excuse to fall on the floor.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Either way. Right now, how I looked at it, he reacted. You don't react, it's in the story. You're off, right? But unfortunately for me, Lamella started it by putting his elbow in his face. So both of them should be off.
Yeah, man. I completely respect that. All I'm gonna say is, if Ty from AFTV was a Man United fan, he'd be vexed. Huh?
Can I get Elite's point on that?
Yeah, go on, mate.
What's your opinion, Elite?
It would.
Yeah.
I think it's just processing.
Absolutely disgraceful, Martial. It was absolutely disgraceful.
Okay.
Oh no! Right. I know he's gonna say. He's gonna say it's a disgrace for Martial, to hit back. But
it's disgrace by both of them. Like, they should be growing up. They should be doing.
Yeah,
that's a bit much. Hold up. Like, yes, they are footballers. Yes, they're professionals. They're paid a lot. Someone puts hands on you, automatically. That's how a lot of people are going to respond. You can tell by Martial's reaction, it was instant. I'm not that way inclined. If someone puts hands on me, I'm going to put hands back on you. I'm not hearing all this, it's a disgrace. We've seen many worse things on a footballer. Yeah, and? And
That it was disgraceful from him, though.
It
to be
wasn't
fair.
a disgrace. It wasn't a
it wasn't
disgrace. It
disgrace.
wasn't a disgrace. It
Disgraceful is
wasn't
way
a
too strong.
disgrace. It wasn't a
Disgraceful is
disgrace.
too strong of a
It
word,
wasn't
man.
disgrace. It wasn't a
It's
disgrace.
disgraceful.
It's like
Exactly.
saying it's like saying
Disgraceful,
no,
you know.
no. It's like saying
Talk to him, Ads.
You
Talk
can't
to him, man.
without judging the other.
Talk to
You
him,
can't
Ads.
judge one without judging the other because they were both as bad as each other.
No.
all I'm
If
gonna
it was
say
up to
no.
Lamella, of course, Lamella aggravated him. Lamella, of course, aggravated him. I'm not saying he didn't aggravate him at all. But what Martial, the way he responded was disgusting.
That's like saying. So that's like saying. One second.
Yo, Ads,
It's
you're
like
a troll,
saying-
man. You're a troll.
It's like saying, you know, someone can diss your mum, yeah, and then it's like you can't diss them back. You know what I'm saying? And for Martial to hit him back, I agree. I think it was a bad move, but I can understand why he would do it. You know what I'm saying? So Flawless, I agree, brother.
Yeah, but
That's what I was telling you.
At most, it should have been at least a yellow card at most. And the way that he got sent off in both. If you're giving him a red card, that should be a red card. If you're giving him yellow, that should be a yellow and you have to be consistent, you know. And the fact that refs through the last couple of games have been
maybe the rest should come up to the pair of them and just gone, hey, this is how you do it. Like,
Where was VAR? Where was VAR? This is where VAR needs to be used.
Where was VAR in it?
Which is what I'm trying to say. Like it's not consistent, and it's not been consistent for quite some time. Which is, you know, obviously going back to the Man United game when we're talking about the handball incident. You know, when he was in the process of his stride and he just was like, and I was watching that and he just and I'm just like, it's not consistent. You know what I mean? And you know, as I was listening to Terry stream after, he made the point. He said, you know, I don't agree with the card, but from a football perspective, he should know better. You know what I mean? So that's what he was saying. Terry made that point very clear, and I tend to have to agree with that. So
I think petulance the correct way to describe it. I would say like that's what it is. He shouldn't have done it. I'm not saying he was right to do it. What I'm saying is I'm not calling that disgusting. That is way OTT, and I've seen many worse things on a football pitch. If that's disgusting, it's like what's violent conduct?
I mean, let's put it this way: if I saw that even in North London derby, right, I'd be ashamed of my own player. I mean, I'd be expecting him to walk. Right?
I can understand his point for all this.
Yeah. Anyway, so Elite, what do you think of Tottenham's transfer business this window?
Oh, absolutely brilliant.
Because I mean, you've got Gareth Bale. I think you nicked Sergio Reguilón off Man United. Matt Doherty, Højbjerg, and Carlos Vinicius on loan from Benfica.
Can I just say something, Stephen?
Yeah.
Flawless. I don't know if you saw it or not, but against Brighton, Fred got pushed by Mopai and there was no foul on it. But when he pushed him back, there was a foul on it. What's your opinion on that?
So what? Say that again. Mopai. Say that again. Sorry. So
basically, Mopai pushed Fred on the floor. But I don't know if you saw it or not. But if you did, what's your opinion on Mopai reacting to it, like Fred pushing him on the floor after he pushed him to the floor?
I missed that because I missed some of the game. I didn't watch all of the game live. And if that happened, for me, it should be fair across the board. So it's like if one player pushes one player, then the player retaliates. It should be red cards for both, yellow cards for both. If the offenses are similar. So like, for instance, the Martial Lamella incidents are similar. Whereas, I don't know, say a player says something to a player and then a player physically reacts. And then that's when it should be different. But if they're similar, both yellow cards. Like, to me, the Lamella and Martial incident, they're the same. There's the same offense. It's like crimes, isn't it? Like if we both commit murder, it's like, it should both be minimum 20 years or whatever. You get what I'm saying? Whereas you shouldn't get the same for murder as you do manslaughter, etc., etc. So that's how I look.
I want Elite to come back in here because I want to ask him how confident he is for his next game.
Yo, man, he a troll, man. telling you, man, you don't believe what he's saying. This guy a troll. You know what I'm saying? I don't even trash people like this, but you're a troll, man. I'm saying is no.
Wayne, obviously, been a while. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, with Chelsea, one of these sort of stars of the transfer window this time around. How do you sum it up for yourselves?
They played FIFA. They played
Fantastic.
FIFA.
Like
They played
it's just
FIFA.
like football
FIFA Cremo.
manager, FIFA, just what Frank wanted, but we still need to improve from. Or we did show against Crystal Palace what's to come, but you can't judge it on a poor Crystal Palace side. We need to prove ourselves against United and see if we can beat United. But at the moment, I like to see us get top 3, but it's football. You don't know what's going to happen.
I think this is what we've seen from the last weekend is that this is not going to probably be a season that's going to be very predictable.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, I was talking to TD earlier today, and when I said when I saw the the Liverpool result, I had to check my medication. Because I thought someone was going to knock me out and I was going to wake up and was in a dream.
I just didn't. I'm not gonna say last season was a disgrace, and I just see it happening again. I just see the same disgraceful results coming back again. Like Liverpool should not be losing that much to Aston Villa.
No.
They made Aston Villa look like Real Madrid,
Yeah.
Like 14-15 season when they had Ronaldo. That's what they look like, yeah. They made Barkley look world class that game, and Barkley is shit. Okay, this is the problem. This is the problem. Big clubs like Arsenal, Liverpool, Manchester United, and Chelsea, and you can back me on this because we all support big teams. We always sell someone who plays crap for us, right? And then they become some fucking world class player on the next team that they play for. And I assure you, Loftus-Cheek will play better at Fulham.
Yeah.
I can't disagree on that. I think he needs to play first team football.
You know what's funny though? You know what's funny is that when Tottenham beat you guys 6-1, only Tottenham would have the result beaten by Aston Villa in the following hour. I'm like,
That's true. Yeah. It's true. It's still disappointing. We shouldn't be losing that much to Spurs. Like I even said to you, Stephen, who loses to Spurs? Like they're shit. It's just facts. They're horrible. They started Lamella. Like Lamella is.
You don't have to tell me we're Arsenal fans.
Yeah, exactly. I'll say to Stephen, as much as Man United losing is like it makes me happy. The fact that it's Tottenham makes it even worse. Like the fact that it's those people that's doing it. It's just like I'm like, no, come on, no.
No, what's worse is that you won't hear about it for the next about 3 months. It's like you beat Man United at Old Trafford. Yeah, it's not like you won the World Cup, is it?
Yeah,
no. Speaking of which, Marcus is on. How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Happy after that result last weekend.
Yeah.
I said it was going to be 6-0 before the game.
It wasn't 6-0. It was 6-1.
6-1. I was 1 goal off. I said to you that it'd be 6-0.
Well, me and Flawless are going to stay silent. I'll speak for him. I'll speak for him if I have to.
Well, actually, Flawless has put himself on mute.
Man said, I guessed what you guessed it was going to be 6-0. Should have put money on that.
He actually did.
Yeah, man, you should have went bookies. Should have went bookies in that. Big cash out for that. Be 1,000 there right now.
Imagine if you're trying to guess the Liverpool result, man. You would have got serious money.
I'll tell you, I'll probably want to know the odds before the start of that game. What that was.
Yo, imagine you would have guessed both. Imagine what the odds were for Spurs 6-1 against United and Villa 7-2.
Imagine what on casinos, mate.
Imagine what the odds would have been for that. You would probably be a millionaire. You know me? It's at least 20 G's. At least if you would have guessed them direct scores.
just talking about Invictus, me man. I don't know. I just don't get how we lost to Tottenham, man. It just
you know why we lost? Ads. You know why we lost? We trashed. That's why we lost. This has been
Marcus.
What bugs it even more is that Gareth Bale's in the stands. He's not even on the pitch.
All I'm gonna say to Marcus is, we lost. We would have lost with 11 men on, but we just wouldn't have lost to that extreme score.
Yeah, I agree. I think it'd just been like I don't know 3-2 or something.
Listen,
I think also Ollie's substitutions didn't really like. He did it at the wrong time. That's the other thing. I think Ollie made the substitutions at the wrong time. If he had as soon as the red card incident, or even before then, that's when he should have made the substitution, because you were getting overwhelmed in midfield, and his plan was to take off left midfielders and like just give them more space, and that was like kind of the wrong move. You know what I mean? And
no, go on, mate. Continue if you have
that's what I was going to say.
I think with his game I think with the game management of that was totally wrong in terms of what Ollie wanted to do. He had no clue how to manage that and sort of try and keep the score down at all.
Because he hasn't got a clue anyway. Like, this is not shit. You know what I mean? He's just not good enough. Like, despite all the extra stuff, he's just not good enough as it is. He's not getting a big job anywhere else.
Wait 1 second, Stephen. Put that comment back up, mate. Put that comment back up, please. Moe's, that's no excuse. That's no excuse. We lost. We know Tottenham deserved to beat us. You know, we were shit. And I'm gonna listen. You might disagree with this, you guys, but I honestly think that we need to stop playing Matic. We need to stop fucking playing Pogba, and we need to start playing Fred. Okay, and I'll tell you why. Pogba is better when he comes on and doesn't start. And I've noticed that. At our club, that's the case. At Juventus, he was always the best at starting, yeah? At our club, whenever he comes on sorry, what the fuck was that accent, man? Whenever he comes on the pitch as a sub, he always plays better. All right? And I hear all these men joking about how he should be pushed up the pitch further. I want that, but it's never going to happen because Bruno's been gassed like white Jesus, like I said. And, we need to play Fred because...
So, Ads, sorry to cut you off. What do you think? I want to get your thoughts on this. What do you think about a 4-3-3? Because you mentioned there, Pogba should be playing higher up the pitch. I agree. What about Bruno and Pogba either side of Fred in a 4-3-3 system? I like that idea. I think that's what we should go with. What do you think?
Right. Personally, for me, I was literally about to get to the formation and who I would play. So for goalkeeper, I'd say De Gea, obviously. Left back, Telles. Centre back, Wiley. Next to Maguire. On the right, Wan-Bissaka. Simple. You know, Lindelof shouldn't even be in like the process of starting, even before this bullshit performances he was given. Yeah.
I would start Tuanzebe over him. Just to be clear, I'd start Tuanzebe over him if I had a choice.
Over who?
I either Maguire or Lindelof, because I think he's a better central defender than both of them.
Yeah. Against Newcastle, flawless. Tuanzebe was our best. He was like the best player. He's definitely the best player. Against Newcastle when we lost 1-0. And obviously Saeed said that. That's like the one thing I agree with Saeed saying from the United stand. Because all he is Ollie out. Like, you know, I guess I respect your opinion. You want Ollie out, but you know, Saeed says it every time we lose, and it's not an excuse to just blame Ollie. You have to blame the players. On Sunday, that was the players' muck up, not just Ollie. It was a players' muck up.
It's more the players' muck up on Sunday than it was Ollie. But I think Saeed's frustrations with Ollie stem from, he goes, obviously this is before lockdown, he goes to every single game week in, week out. when you go to live games, you'll notice, anyone who's been to games, when your team's playing bad, you see it worse. You see more of the fuck-ups and the lack of tactical nous. Ollie's inability to change it when it's going wrong. The fact that you don't have to have a UEFA A or B license to know that football is a game of momentum. And you can see when the momentum's with the other team and what you have to do to stem that. And just Ollie's refusal to do any of that and just constantly play 4-2-3-1. So with Saeed, that's where a lot of his issues stem from. It's not so much that, it might not be that in particular game. It's just the build up. I'm at that point where it's like, I blame the players more than I do Ollie for the Spurs game. But I'm still mad at Ollie because you could do more to affect it. When stuff is going wrong, change it. We could see Spurs even before they went 3-1 up when it was 2-1. I think Aurier had a chance. Son miscontrolled it. So you can see there on top. Change the system. Switch it. But no, you just sit there. Martial gets the red card. We 4-1 down at halftime. Game over.
And I think I said it to a United fan the other day. I said, your best three midfielders are Bruno, Van der Beek, and Fred in a three, like in a compact three, because they both all know what each other's doing. Because Fred knows that when Bruno's going forward, I need to be here. When Van der Beek's over here, I need to pass to him because he can pass to Greenwood. Because Greenwood, Martial, and Rashford are your best front three in the front three, and then that's your three in your midfield. And then you can have the likes of Tellers, obviously Twanzebe, Bailly, have Maguire as a sub, like a centre backing sub, because he's better as a sub, because I don't think he has the pace in terms of like playing guys with a heart, like a counter-attacking football such as Arsenal, Tottenham, guys who can break you on the counter, you know what I mean? And then players like Aaron AWB, because he's better defensively, because he's better as a defensive like right back than going forward. Do you get what I'm saying? So and he can both be that sort of that shield. You know what I mean? So I think that's your best lineup for me as looking from the outside. I don't know if you agree with that.
No, man. I obviously, so it's an eye opener what you just said. Bruno, Donny, and Fred. I've never thought of that, but that's definitely something we should, us as fans, should take into account and realize that's actually probably the best one we have right now. Because Pogba's not consistent. I love him, but he's not consistent. Bruno, he's class, but we have people like Ricky who is doubt him, saying that he's not world class yet, but he clearly is. We wouldn't have bought him if he wasn't. Fred gets too much hate, in my opinion. I don't think he deserves the hate he gets. Stephen even knows I've had arguments with QPR fans over over Fred and how good he is, because obviously I think he's class. In my opinion, he's better than Matic. Welcome, Charles. Honestly, I think he's better than Matic. I think he's better than McTominay. I think that's already been. I think it's already been proven, but people are still going on because one man over the age of 60 says that Matic is better than Fred. Everyone starts believing it. I'm in the United Stand Discord, yeah. And all I see is Matic is better than Fred. Matic is better than Fred. If I say Fred's better than Matic, I'll put a clown emoji around my comment, yeah? Listen, that's the truth, yeah? And I think it's a disgrace, because what has Fred got to do to start? Like Goldbridge was saying it the other day, and if anyone knows me, I tell it as it is, man. I've been saying Fred needs to start from day one. The reason why he was bad is because Mourinho didn't play him much. And as soon as he started playing 3 games in a row, that's when Fred's prime starts coming out, yeah? He was our saving grace before Bruno came. And it sounds like I'm going on. I said I'll quit the talk about Fred. But, it needs to be discussed, because how are we going to get Fred's, actual presence as a powerful player across to the fans if we don't talk about it? You know what I'm saying? So I'd say...
If you look at Fred when he was playing for Shakhtar, yeah, he was playing in a 3. He was playing in a 3. He was playing in a 3.
Before you go on, I'm just going to put these comments up. Comment I've just put up, there's a link there. Raised £701 so far, trying to reach £1,000 target. Anyone in the chat, can you please If you haven't already, donate what you can. Obviously, there's the link if you want to join us on this show. Anthony says, hi, hope you're all well.
He's not talking to me.
Moe's has now said, Stephen, Ozil, and Socrates left out.
Socrates.
Yeah, Stephen, Ozil, and Socrates left out of the 25-man Europa League squad after Ozil paid for Gunnosaurus. Why? Has he started dressing up as him?
No, he's paid Gunnosaurus' wages. He's paid Gunnosaurus' wages. But yeah, we'll talk about it at a later date.
Go on, Charles.
Yeah. So yeah.
As I was saying, realist, I was saying, Fred, if you look at when he was playing at Shakhtar, yeah, he was playing in a 3. He was playing in a 3, and he knew his role. And that's why you bought him. That's why he looked so good, because he knew what his role was. Yeah. And that's why I say Fred playing in a 3 is better, because if he knows, if he's playing as, I don't know, a box-to-box or a CDM or whatever he's playing in that 3, yeah, and you have the other 2 in front of him, he knows that when they go forward, I need to be here, because then that way they can go forward and do their damage. And that's kind of how he's better. And I feel like McTominay and Maguire needs to be taken out and used as a substitute, like sort of interchange, because of the quality of players. Because I feel like they've been giving too much sort of slack and heat, and they need to be taken out of the limelight. Just look at the Harry Maguire incidents in Greece. He obviously, that is probably still playing on his mind. That's why he's missing headers, like the game that you saw against the Tottenham one, where clearly his head wasn't in the game ready to fight for the badge. You know what I mean? McTominay obviously been getting carved open week after week after week, and I think he needs to be taken out and just readjust and reset himself. You know what I mean? So that's why I'd be playing Fred. Who players that are actually in form? If you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, man.
Do you think that United not ruin, but do you think they influence with like being United, having loads of money, young players? Do you think maybe they slightly lower like their potential or whatever?
No, I don't think that.
Like
I think
compared to other clubs.
Well, to be honest, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I don't really focus on young players from other clubs, unless they realistically play most of the time. Like Callum Hudson-Odoi, I'd say Chelsea have done well for him. Obviously, he was there from the start, but for us, United, I'd say we do pretty well. Look at Chong, yeah, he was doing okay coming on as a sub in the Europa League, yeah. And obviously, for them to have the confidence to start with Luke Shaw, Lingard, and Greenwood up front, right? So Lingard and Greenwood, they all played. Them 2 played with Shaw on the left as a left back, right?
Lingard's not that young.
All the team, yeah, I know, but they fit. You can't. There's no 11-man for young teenagers. There was no 11-man for teenagers last season, and they played in the Europa League. They all played in the Europa League, right? And Lingard, Shaw, and Greenwood played, yeah? Shaw and Lingard are obviously more experienced than them, yeah? So obviously it's good to have them in the team. As they're not attackers, and Lingard's only a midfielder, he gets control them around the pitch, right? And obviously that's what they did in the Europa League, and we still lost the game because the teenagers didn't have that. Like they let their heads drop, like Rashford does. Yeah, and that's the problem. Connor.
Oh God, Connor.
I'm joking. How are you, bro? How are you, man?
Yeah. I'm good. I'm getting through.
Yeah, we're done with the Fred conversation now, so that's good.
Yeah, well, we know who won that.
I was actually going to get everyone's sort of top 4 prediction now. The transfer window's over, so we'll start with you, Ed. Now the transfer window's over for now. Who would you say has got a good shot at top 4?
We'll do top 5 because I wanna allow one other club, yeah. So first place is, in my opinion, gonna be Leicester. Then second place, I'd say. Second place, I'd say City. Third, I'd say Liverpool. Fourth, I'd say
Wait, did you say
United.
Leicester are going to win the league?
Yeah,
No,
man.
ads. Slow down.
No,
Did you just say Leicester are going to win the league?
yes,
Really? Right.
yes.
Okay, go on, continue. I was just making
Jeez.
sure I heard correctly. That's all. Yeah, go on. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. My bad.
No, it's all right, bro. It's all right. Fourth, it's going to be between United and Chelsea. And fifth, is going to be Arsenal or Everton. Because I think Everton have a good chance.
Yeah, get out.
God.
No.
Flawless, what do you think?
And my top four, I still think, unfortunately, I think Liverpool will retain. I think Liverpool will win the league. I think the Villa game was just a blip for them. So I think, I will go with Liverpool winning the league. I think City will finish second because once Aguero comes back and then they have Laporte next to Diaz, they'll be okay. They still got Fernandinho, they still got De Bruyne, Foden, Bernardo Silva, Sterling. They still have Mahrez. They still have enough quality. Look at the names I just rattled off there. So City second. Third, I think it will be Chelsea. I think Frank Lampard will. It's tough because he's the only one to me who seems like he can stop them from being successful because they have the team. Whether he wants to play a back three or he wants to go 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1, I'm looking at him like you're equipped with the new goalkeeper. You got Thiago Silva, Chilwell's in there. Your midfield is stacked with regards to Kante, Jorginho, Kovacic there. Your attack, if you play Havertz in the 10 and have Pulisic and Ziyech either side of Werner, that's a frightening front four. That's a very good front four. It's just if he plays it, if he wants to try and shoe in Mount and shoe in Mount, I'll shoe in a Tammy Abraham. And then fourth is open. United can still be there. Because what I'm looking at from a United perspective is, yes, we are not playing well at the moment, but we've seen this team go on runs before because the quality is still there. So I think once Oli gets sacked, United are more than capable of going on a run in this league. So United will be in the running for fourth.
I do think that's
Arsenal,
true.
I think you lot have a shout. Arsenal have a shout, definitely. With the manager you have. Who else we got? Everton are definitely in there with a shout. Yeah, go on.
I was gonna say that. Yeah, I was gonna say Everton, United, or Arsenal. I think.
That'll probably. I'm trying to think who else. That will probably be. Leicester could be there. Adding Leicester, it's one team from those four. But as a United fan, I'm going with United.
Tottenham ain't getting shit, I'm telling you.
I ain't saying Tottenham. We know how that ends. They riding high now, but it's like we know how that story ends with Mourinho. It ends in flames. People forget just a couple weeks ago, he was criticizing their players on the opening day of the season. So yeah, is what it is. But yeah, one from those four. But I'm going the same top four as last season.
Okay, TD, what do you think?
I think I agree with Flawless. I think Liverpool probably going to win the league again. It's unfortunate, but that's how it's going to go.
Very unfortunate. Very.
Yeah, I think Man City is going to struggle to, but they'll still be top four because of the quality of players that they have. I think Arsenal will just pip Man City for second. I think Man City are going to struggle, and I think they're going to probably come third round there because obviously I think Pep's something's quite not right there. I think Man United will come fourth, just purely based on I think the quality of players. I think just because the players they're more in sync. I think they're more Premier League proven. Chelsea they will come fifth. Chelsea will come fifth because they still have quality of players, but they still need to gel. It's going to take. It's not going to gel automatically, and I think it's going to take at least a season to gel. So, but they'll get round about fifth, and I think Everton will probably be sixth after that, because obviously Ancelotti they didn't have a winning mentality. So I think Everton will be sixth, and I think Tottenham will be seventh.
Fair enough, man.
7.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm sorry, Marcus, but no disrespect. Yeah, you're a nice guy in that, but your team are dead. I'm just saying, like, come on, come on. Right,
No.
Right, Marcus.
We've had-
Right, let Marcus go next.
We've had
Let
bad
Marcus go
games,
next.
but we've had some good games.
Go on, Mark.
We've gone on a run.
What's your top four then, Marcus? After now, everything's closed. And you've got everything else.
Arsenal first.
Now I know you're joking.
Hang on. Let him have his go on.
Continue. Yes.
Go, Marcus.
Everton second.
Go on, Mark.
Everton
Right,
second.
Spurs second. Who's second?
No,
Sorry?
Everton second.
Everton.
Everton.
Right.
Leicester
Okay.
third.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fourth.
Who's four?
He's thinking. Yeah. Can you,
No, it's fair enough, man. I agree with the top three, man. I think it'll be a mismatch season.
Who's four?
Why have I put Spurs? I haven't. Oh, never mind. We'll win the Europa League. It doesn't matter.
Jesus
Right.
Cup.
Connor, give us your top four.
QPR first.
So, Liverpool, Tottenham, Man City, Arsenal.
You think Tottenham will come second?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
Wayne. Go on, Wayne.
Go on.
All right. Bearing in mind, I predicted this before the season started. So I got Tottenham in fifth,
You got to do it now, mate.
Liverpool in fourth, United in third, City in second, and Chelsea to win the league.
That's a solid prediction, man. I can't argue with that. At least you get top three flawless.
Yeah, but the fact here is one of the, I get you. I just don't see us finishing above Liverpool. I hope he's right though.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? I'd take a third place finish right now.
Fair enough, Wayne, man.
It's peak. You know what I mean? But I don't. It's one of them.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to go with. Like I said, I still think Liverpool will be too much. Right. Despite the Villa result, I still think Man City. Right. We know what Guardiola's like. Yes, he can have blips, but he'll still turn it round. Third's going to be interesting for me. I mean, I'd still say Chelsea, to be honest, for third. And fourth is just going to be such a tight sort of battle. And I think it's going to be a battle between Man United, Arsenal, Everton, and
I think it might be also. I think also Leicester could be for battling for top four.
Leicester could be a shot as well. So it's going to be between 5 clubs for one spot.
Yeah, man. Alright, fair enough.
Yeah, Adam's joined the channel. Give us your top four, Adam.
Say fourth. Probably say Arsenal fourth. I'm not sure, but I don't think we'll be fourth. United won't be fourth because Liverpool. I think Man City will be third, and I think Chelsea will be second, and I think Liverpool will be first.
Okay.
Fair enough, Adam.
Who do you support as well?
Me, I support United.
Go on, lad. Go on.
But in the weekend we weren't good. So yeah.
No. We haven't been good for a while, mate. We haven't been good for a while. We've been kind of dead recently.
Yeah, I was actually just gonna hang on. Just gonna quickly answer some of these questions, but there's still a couple. Stephen, what do you think of the signing of Partey? Like I said, obviously it's a great signing for Arsenal. We've had great signings before, and it's never quite worked out. So I'm not going to get overly hyped, shall we say? But yeah, I'm definitely happy now we've got Partey in that we can sort of mount
Win the league.
But yeah, Everton, I think are the clear winners out of this transfer window. I'm sort of astonished with what Everton have been able to do with Ancelotti. And I just wondered what you guys thought about Everton and the stride they've made.
I'm more psyched that they actually signed Decore, man. I think they're going to be solid with Decore in midfield.
That's a guy that you should have signed for United. Decore would have been really good for United.
He would have been good. He would have been good for us. He would have been good for us. I can't disagree with that. But I wouldn't. If I was Ollie, I wouldn't have bought him. Only for the reasons that we would have probably sold Fred and another few midfielders to get Decore into the team. And that's just Ollie being horrible at transfers. It's not just Ollie. I blame the board as well. You know, they've done their fair share of shit this season so far, and I think it's not good enough that we were the potential, we were the first potential bidders for Werner, and we didn't get him, and that's the problem with this club. We always start off the gas for a player coming to our league, yeah, and then we never get the player. And Flawless, you might agree with me but we set eyes on Werner first, and we didn't get him.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't think we necessarily needed a Werner. We needed not necessarily Cavani, but a Cavani type as a backup to Martial. Agallo's going to leave, but what people forget as well, Greenwood is a 9. So if we were to sign 2 wingers, say for instance we got the 2 wingers, say they were both straight into the first team, then your wings with James, with Rashford, your wings are secured, and then Greenwood can be, even though he can play out wide, is a backup 9 to Martial. And then in terms of the DM as well, Decore would have been nice. Thomas Partey was my top of my list, but there was options. Thomas Partey, you've got Ndidi, you've got Decore. Pick one. Supposedly Chelsea were unsure on Kante. That's 4 I just named. It's like, pick one. We clearly need a DM. And I do agree with you. I do rate Fred. So it's him as a squad player. So yeah, what is that? Tell us. Yeah, man, like, tell us.
You know what? Yeah, I wasn't as gassed as I am right now about Tellers, because I was kind of like, yeah, we buffed all our money on this left back.
Before you speak, can I just ask, what do you think about the Man United third kit? Like, do you like this?
Trash.
Yeah,
nice. Trash.
It's not trash.
No, it's not. It's trash.
It's trash. It's
trash.
I like it.
It's zebra kit and that.
It's dead.
Better than the Chelsea third kit.
Dead. Of course, the Tottenham fan will like it.
Oh, you mean the Crystal Palace kit?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the Crystal Palace kit?
Don't go near
the Spurs kit this year.
No.
We don't copy other teams' kit. We
but all right, flawless. Listen, I don't know about you, but we had that kit. I mean, as well as Adam as well, because I know you're a United fan. We had an away kit that was basically carbon style, and it was like proper navy. And this is when we had Aeon on our kits. That was the best away kit we've ever had, hands down. I'll get it on screen.
No.
I'll get it on screen.
The best away kit we had was the best away kit we had was the black 08 kit. That's the best kit we've had. It was the black 08 kit.
I think so.
Definitely.
The best away kit.
Definitely.
That
black.
Fair enough.
The yellow and green one.
Oh, yellow and green.
Yellow and green one was nice. So was the blue. So was the blue and white. But in terms of the best, all United black kits, minus the last one with the orange on it, have been nice. Whether it's that one, whether it's the Vodafone one, like we've always had nice black away kits.
As long as a kit has a United badge on it, it is awful.
You have a few comments here, Stephen.
Last one, then that's your pick. See, United normally get their business done in the early part of the transfer window. Yeah,
It doesn't.
that was back then in the old days.
Yeah.
We used to be quite efficient with that, but now we're not.
United are lazy with transfers. They
It's not that we're lazy. It's not that we're lazy. It's just we don't know what we're doing. We're not lazy. We're on it. We're on it, but we just don't know what to do. I mean,
yeah, but you'd think people want to come to United. Like United's like one of the biggest clubs. People want to play for them. But if you can't get people to sign, well, there's a clear problem there. It's like you've lost your United. You've lost your Manchester Unitedness. Now you're just a club who plays in the Premier League.
No, we still attract. United can still attract big players. United can still attract big players. Like if you look at
I think Spurs can attract bigger players than United.
We can attract players. We can attract players. Adam, can I ask you a question, bro? How old are you? Because I don't know if this is just for you, but like I've been watching football since like the age of 3, yeah, and we've always had players attracted to our club, and we've always had players who like our board has always been on point with transfers. I'm not saying we're not on point, yeah, but as a whole, I mean, going down all the generations, we are still one of the strongest. Adam,
yeah.
How old are you, bro?
13.
All right, cool. So basically, when did you start watching football? When did you start watching United?
About the age of 7.
So what season would that have been?
That would probably been
2013, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. So for example, yeah, we in 2010. In 2010.
Yo, before you continue, ads, before you continue, I'm gonna have to shoot off. Stephen, TD, blessed for having me in that. But yeah, I've got to shoot off. But salute, big up ads.
Add me on
the rest
Twitter,
of you, man.
Yeah,
follow me, ads, and a man will follow you back, yeah. But salute to everybody. Big up,
so bad. The free.
Big up to all the watchers. Stephen, TD, blessed for having me, man.
Flawless.
Hang on,
bless, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, what I was gonna say is obviously, if you're going into football watching us for the 13-14 season, then you wouldn't know that before that season we struggled to bag Van Persie. It took us so many seasons to even. No, we did struggle to get him. And the board have even come out they came out yesterday and said that we've always been here to struggle getting players. We've never really been that strong when it comes to transfers. They're just using excuses for the fact that we have Cavani now, and it was a free player for us to grab. And this is the problem with United. Yeah, we do not know when to stop the crap. It's the crap that digs
Steven,
out.
Sorry to cut you off. Stephen, did you say something to me before I left? My bad. I clicked it off. That's why I jumped back on quick.
If you're free next week, it'll be same time next week, yeah?
Yeah. I'll let you know. I'll let you know when the deal's in that, yeah? I'll send you a message. Yo, bless for having me. Salute. All right, respect, man. Say in a bit. Bless, man.
So yeah, they came out the other day saying that we always struggle with transfers. And realistically, it's basically the manager's fault. They try to put it on Ollie, but I blame the board for how crap we are at transfers. Honestly, when we had Van Persie at our club, that was obviously for you, Adam. That would be when we were one of the most glorious times as a United club, right? We're not solid right now. We're not solid. Sorry, Stephen.
I need to get it started on the Van Persie thing because at that point, Bender should have been gone. That was a capital offence. Right? I'm sorry. You don't sell. You don't sell the top striker to your biggest enemy in the Premier League and go, here's the title.
Sorry?
That's exactly what. When Wenger sold Van Persie to Ferguson, he basically went to Ferguson and went, here you go, here's the goals you need to go win the title.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We struggled to get him because our board still didn't know what to do. With such an offer like that, we still struggled to bag him because Wenger did not know what he was doing at that point. He's still a great manager, still going down as one of the greatest managers of all time, but he ruined his legacy. Let's be real, man. He ruined his legacy. All right.
I mean, he's even come out now and said, "Well, maybe I did stay too long." No shit.
I don't think it was Wenger's fault that RVP left. I think Van Persie wanted to force a move out of Arsenal. If you're going to keep a player that doesn't want to play for the club, then
he did want to play for the club. He was playing week in, week out.
Yeah, Marcus did wanted to say something. Go on.
Well, I was just gonna say that we were talking about Everton. They're playing Liverpool in 10 days' time.
That's the game.
Hey, Stephen, put up Charles's comment, please. He said something. He said, "Leave off AC. You always sign good players." I never said we didn't sign good players. I just said we never got them at the time. We've never ever really got the players that we wanted at the time we wanted them. Like, that's just true. It's just factual. We've never really got. We've got the players, yeah, but we never got them at the time we wanted them, and that's the facts. It's it's just true. We get the players. We don't get them at the time that we need them.
The problem is you've got at Man United, right? Is that you've got the board, right? You've got a director, sales director, whatever, right? That sits there. And what's his previous job? Is he a football man? No. Is he a football coach? No. Is he a football scout? No. He's a banker. He's a fucking banker.
It's true. It's true.
Person, right? So at what point are you expecting a banker to go, "Oh, we've got to get him. He's the next generational talent"? Yeah. He's not going to know that. He ain't going to know what position he's in.
It's the same with Kroenke.
Kroenke, yeah, it's not it. Wherever we're in a crisis, they're sending my son to go to sort it out. Let's not bother going out and sort it yourself.
That's what Man United fans are posting about Ollie. Like, this is the start of bad. This is why, like, I'm talking about it being rotten, because shit like this keeps getting posted all the time.
Yeah.
You were talking about Bale. Bale. Yeah. I think if he starts, like, let's say the next game, I think he can still get the Golden Boot if he joins us in the next game. He can still catch up to. I know. I think it's 6 goals right now, and I think he can get the Golden Boot.
What
if he plays in the right position?
I'd like to see that with a banking though. Right, because
Aubameyang needs to turn around. Like, he needs to be reborn. Aubameyang too.
Yeah, Aubameyang's born to get the Golden Boot. Right, it's as simple as that. Right, he could be in whatever team you could probably put in Fulham team and still score at least 20 goals. Right, he's just a born scorer. You give the guy, if you're on the other space, he'll put the ball in the net. But Bale,
Aubameyang is probably one of the best strikers in the Premier League. One of the best strikers in the Premier League. He is absolutely lethal.
Who?
And Aubameyang.
Oh yeah, 100%, man.
Yeah.
And that's going for a United fan.
And the amount of disrespect that guy gets is ridiculous. And mind you, don't forget, he scored 22 goals last season when we're 17th in creativity. 17th in creativity.
I'll tell you what, I remember 8
playing on the left wing, which everyone claims is not his position, by the way.
But I said it was the 18-19 season, right? I was having this argument with a Man City fan, right? She was going on about like how Aguero's so brilliant. I'm not saying Aguero's not a deadly lethal striker. He is, right? You just put him in the next game and he'll score a goal, right? But what I was making a point is that Aubameyang is just as good, right, as Aguero, right, and maybe better.
No.
Because he is playing in a team.
No, he is.
He is playing in a team that is hardly creating anything. He's hardly making any sort of contribution in terms of creativity. and yet he's still scoring more goals than Aguero is when he's got the likes of Kevin De Bruyne behind him, Fernandinho, and the squad that Man City's got. And yet you're behind a striker who's either getting no service at all. You know?
You can't argue with that, Marcus.
Listen, the striker scores.
You would say, I'm sorry to interrupt, you would say that. No, I just want to get this off him, Stephen. Would you say, Marcus, that Kane is better than Aubameyang?
I don't rate Kane.
Good, because he doesn't have to be rated.
I think Kane, if you put him in the same team, if you put Kane and Aubameyang in the same team, Aubameyang will score more goals because he's faster. Now, if you're talking about, you can't and that's why Aubameyang is so good, because he's fast, and he gets more chances because he's faster. If you just look at the amount of shots someone takes, and then how many it goes in. Now, I get that, if you're having more chances, that's that's great. But also, you need to get those shots on target and in the goal, and that's what Kane does.
It's not just. I have to disagree with you. It's not just because of pace. I think Aubameyang's just naturally better than Kane. It's true. He's not just because of pace.
That's ridiculous.
Listen,
that's ridiculous.
No. Aubameyang is naturally better than Kane, and he would score more goals. No. It's true. It's true. Aubameyang is naturally better than Kane, and Kane gets gassed because Aubameyang's team don't play in the World Cup. That's why Kane gets more rated. That's the truth. It's facts. Someone clip it, please.
That's ridiculous.
And
no, that's ridiculous.
He's an English international as well. Kane is an English international.
I'll tell you something. What I've noticed with Kane is ever since the end of that World Cup, right, they've played the Kane in the same way every bloody time, which is let's drop him so frigging deep, right? Even Tottenham are starting to do it. They drop him so deep and let Son have to take all the credit because he has to supply Son with the ball. I see Kane in some of Tottenham's games
he gets
playing at the centre circle. He's a striker.
Kane gets assists.
Yeah, but
Kane gets assists as well. I don't get Kane is the best. I can't even call him a striker anymore. He plays so many positions. He is the second best striker in the world.
What are you smoking? What are you smoking? That is the most ballistic thing I've ever heard.
Lewandowski's just as better.
He's the second best striker in the world. He is so good. Bullshit. He is so good.
Suarez is better.
You're saying he's better than Lewandowski?
He's playing at Atletico Madrid.
No.
Lewandowski?
No. Sorry?
Lewandowski's goals are ridiculous.
Suarez
Lewandowski
is still better.
And then Harry Kane. Lewandowski and then Harry Kane.
Okay.
In fact, some days he's better than Lewandowski. You don't rate. How can you not rate someone like Kane? He's so good.
Wayne, you want to say something?
He's at least the best striker in the Prem. Can we just say he's the best striker in the Prem?
He's not. Kane is not the best striker in the Prem.
Rubbish.
Give it up to Kepa.
Rubbish.
He's going to get the most assists and the most goals this season.
Marcus, hang on. Marcus, how many goals has Kane scored since 2018? Tell me that.
No.
I'm sorry. I'm going to have to leave if you're going to say ridiculous stuff like this.
Don't be
I'm not asking.
This is all part of football. It's a debate.
Answer me this seriously. If he's the best striker in the world, how many goals has Harry Kane scored since 2018? Please answer me truthfully.
Not more than Aubameyang.
I don't care.
Okay, let me ask you another question.
Literally plays in the easiest league in the world.
Hang on, Marcus.
What?
Hang on. hang on.
Oh my god.
What?
Iron
Okay, let me
Fence.
ask you this: what is about Harry Kane's as an overall striker? Do you think he's better than all the other Premier League strikers? What does he do better than all the other strikers in the Premier League over everyone else?
Shifts. Can I ask you this, bro?
Right.
Hang on. I'm
He's
not hearing
taller
about
to get headers.
It's what a midfielder does.
Can I ask Shifts
He's
this?
taller.
Shifts. Do you think Martial is better than Kane?
At the moment, yeah.
Thank
At
you.
the moment, yes.
Stephen, there's some fans in chat looking to you. There's some fans in chat.
Oh, is there?
Like 4
Dars and Cyphers.
Yes, does. Hi, Stephen. Yeah, hi, nice to meet. And Anthony, do you think this our spine of the team is complete? Not quite.
Anthony, get on this podcast.
Podcast, mate, right? I'll send the link again.
Yeah.
Look, this is coming from an Arsenal fan. Don't get me wrong. Harry Kane is a prolific striker, but he's not one of the best. He is not one of the best strikers in the Premier League. He's probably top 5 strikers in the Premier League. Top 5, certainly, without a doubt.
Yeah.
But to break into the top 3, you need more to your game than just assists. You need goals, you need assists, you need work rate, you need to be scraping results when you don't deserve to win. You need to be winning in big games. You need to be winning trophies. And so far, Harry Kane hasn't won a trophy. He's not. And this is coming. And,
oh my god!
And and like seriously, like if you're talking about the top 3 strikers in the Premier League, it would be Aubameyang, Aguero, and Martial at the moment.
Thank you. Sorry.
Martial.
I've forgotten his name. Oh God.
Kane is top of the assists right now. Kane is top.
Even Giroud's ahead of him. Look, he's Giroud's ahead of him, and he's what 32.
TD, I have to say this to you, bro. I wasn't laughing at you. I was laughing at Marcus disagreeing with your comment.
You are dumb.
I don't get how you can disagree with a comment. It's comment.
I'm going to say this for the last time. I am not accepting that the fact that the striker is the best striker in the world because he gets more assists. That is not a striker's job. It's not a striker's job. The striker's job is to be at the front scoring goals.
He gets goals. Kane and Son in the last game both got 2 goals and 1 assist. Now that is the kind of thing.
That's not good enough. That's not good enough. Son, listen. Son is not a winger. Son is not a winger. Son is like Lacazette. He's meant to be a striker, but he plays on the wing because someone else is better than him. Son is better than Kane, okay? But Tottenham think that Kane is better than Son. That's the facts, okay?
No, he's not. Listen.
He's not. Oh my God! I've heard it all. I've heard it all. Okay. Son is better than Kane. Son is better.
Harry Kane needs to be consistent. He's not consistent enough. He gets injured like almost every second game. Aguero gets injured, but he's still better than Harry Kane. He still gets a better output, right? And if you look at Aubameyang's numbers, hang on.
10 people in the chat, right? Please,
hang on.
Who is better, Kane, Aubameyang, Son, whatever, right? Who is better, Kane or Son, or Kane or Aubameyang?
I got you, shifts, man.
If you look at Aubameyang's numbers when he was playing at Dortmund, he was the only striker that was ahead of Lewandowski before joining Arsenal. He was ahead of Lewandowski, who's probably the second best striker in the league in Germany.
Oh my God! That's because Dortmund. That's because of Dortmund. That's not.
Go on, Wayne. Say something.
It doesn't matter.
and since joining since 2018, Aubameyang has scored 73 goals, the same as Mohamed Salah, who is still so he's consistent.
I think Timo Werner would be down.
Oh, is that overall competition?
Even Werner's better than Kane, and Werner's been injured. He was injured last season. That just proves he's better than Kane. My God, Werner
Look,
held
honestly,
a
I
higher
don't
goal
get what you're
record.
saying.
No, Steven, Shivs, and Wayne. I'm sure they can even back it. Werner is a better player and more composed than Kane. Werner knows
Wait,
how
am
to
I
move the
dreaming?
ball around. Werner knows how to move the ball around him. Kane just grabs the ball and thinks it's his. That's the truth.
But Werner at the
I'm
moment
sorry.
is not better than
I'm just gonna
the
say
moment
something.
is not better than Harry Kane at the moment because he still
Okay,
hasn't
fair
proven
enough.
himself in the Premier
That's
League yet.
true.
He's not
Right.
proven himself. Harry
Let me
Kane
just say
has proven
something.
himself.
Yeah,
So
I think even that.
Marcus, show your face.
Harry Kane. Harry Kane. Harry Kane he can be put into a team and he will score. He can hold the ball up, and I don't think many other players can do it as well as him. I know you're going to be like, oh, he's a striker. He shouldn't do anything. I don't care. He is such a good player. And I think, you said you were dreaming when Aston Villa were winning against Liverpool. That's what's happening to me right now. I don't get how you can't see Kane is the second best player in the world, striker-wise.
No. Okay, how about this then? Okay, someone clip this after I say it, yeah? Wayne's my witness, Shift's my witness, Steven's my witness, Charlie's my witness as well. Welcome. Listen, yeah? Clip me saying this, yeah? If you think that you're dreaming or drunk thinking about Aston Villa beating Liverpool, yeah? Tell me this now. I assure you, Tottenham will lose to Liverpool.
Most definitely.
And Aston Villa.
Anyway, Charlie,
the disgraceful bag of shit club Tottenham. The disgraceful bag of shit club Tottenham.
Anyway, Charlie's joined the channel. How are you?
Right,
Charlie?
Charlie?
Charlie.
Are you with us?
Charlie, try resetting it, bro. Charlie.
Yeah, it's not coming in.
Is that his TV?
I don't know.
It's sick.
Sick TV, yeah.
Yeah,
all right, I'm going to.
looks like an eight. It looks like an $8,000 TV behind there.
No, it looks like Tottenham just plain and crap. No, all I'm gonna say is, yeah, if you're getting Marcus,
we're gonna move on now.
Oh my God, he's revealed himself.
Go on, Marcus.
Right, here we go. We're gonna move on to the Champions League draw. All right. Yeah.
What's Hart Lane?
Oh look, shit, Hart Lane. Oh yeah, we won the league there, didn't we? Twice.
I think. Wait, realize. I think the reason why he's saying Harry Kane's the best striker because he still hasn't got over the fact that we took Sol Campbell off them, and I think he's still in dreamland.
Damn.
Damn.
Me and Wayne could just sit here like, yeah.
Let you do
shot fired. No, that's a nuclear bomb fight. and on that bombshell, let's move to the Champions League draw.
All right. Who's making the Champions League? Tell me.
So, Group H, we'll start with Man United. Paris Saint-Germain, Man United, RB Leipzig, and Istanbul.
All right, Man United will come second. We'll get in that.
I think we'll come third.
All right, I'm off. I'm out. In a bit.
I think Leipzig are better than you.
No, fair enough, man. I can understand.
Oh, Stevie, what have you done? You sent.
What did I do?
Back, Marcus.
Nah, everyone's welcome to their opinion on it. So, right. That's what I can do. Yeah.
In terms of Champions League, I think Man United will get second. Personally, I think they'll just pip RB Leipzig. Personally,
yeah, between Leipzig and they're not Leipzig or not.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm not saying that they're crap. I'm just saying that I think United has a better quality of player than Leipzig, but I think that will show. I think in the Champions League, I think ultimately, I think Man United will chuck all their eggs into the Champions League basket over the league. Personally, for me, I think they will get second over as PSG coming first. Personally.
look, Anthony's just answered it. Aubameyang and Son would be ideal.
Yeah.
Right.
Why are you not on here, mate?
and I'm going to say this right now. Son is Tottenham's best player by by like a country mile. Like it's not even up for debate. Like Son is their best player.
Yeah.
So
that's me as an Arsenal fan saying it. As no bias at all. Like I think Son is their best player without a doubt.
No, I actually do think that as well at the minute. Group E, Seville, Chelsea, Krasnodar, and Rennes. Sounds like a very easy group for Chelsea.
Well, nothing's easy. So they want to fight for that top place. They want to get into the next round. It'd probably be either Chelsea or Seville, and then Rennes would come into the Europa League and take the third spot. But
oh no, there's not.
Look, no, I mean, what's Charles saying? What's Charles saying at the bottom? AC, will Fred get you the final? Oh God, I never said he would get us. Oh God, right, just ignore that comment.
And again, he's back.
What? Oh, what is this, Marcus?
No matter what, it's all part of the debate. Everyone has their opinion, right, and they're entitled to it. So there we go. Right. Yeah. So Group D: Liverpool, Ajax, Atlanta, and FC Midtjylland.
I honestly, I don't think Ajax will go through. You know, I think Atlanta have a good chance to go through. They're a solid club.
Yeah. What do you think, TD?
I have to agree. I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be closer second than everyone makes it out to be. I think it's going to be between Atalanta and Ajax, but I think Atalanta will just pip them personally.
I mean, we also got Group C where Porto have got Man City, Olympiacos, and Marseille. But Man City, right, they can easily trip up to any of those guys.
Oh, listen, all I'm going to say is if Mario Balotelli was at Marseille, Marseille would be way more dangerous than they are now. That's just my opinion because man scored 9 goals in 9 games. Like, that's how good he is. And the brother's over 30 as well, man. Like, come on.
Yeah, just gonna bring up the Europa, the shit ass league. Arsenal have got some teams that we don't even never even heard of.
You got an Irish team in there.
Yeah.
What?
We got an
Irish team in there.
A what team? Sorry.
An Irish
team.
An Irish. Oh wow, they're good. That'll be good.
I'm not from there.
Rapid Vian, Mold, and Dundalk. Right. If we can't win 6 games out of that, then there should be something wrong with us.
If we don't win 6 out of 6, we should get our heads examined.
Yeah, honestly. Tottenham, they've got Ludogorets, Antwerp, and LASK. Ludogorets aren't too bad of a side, to be honest. I think they've definitely got a harder group compared to ours. What do you think, Marcus, that group?
Kane's going to score loads of goals.
Oh,
here we go again.
Let's drop the subject on Kane, and that'll go on all night. And I ain't got time for it, to be honest.
More comments, Stephen. More comments.
No, I'm just saying one thing.
And do you think Arsenal will become Banter FC soon? I'm just not just because I respect Shifts and Steven. I generally think that they're not a banter. I don't think that they'll be a banter club. All I think is that they're not going to be as solid as they are as they were when they were like, back in the Invincibles. But as Claude said, Invincibles weren't always the best team, and he doesn't think they are. And I, as an obviously I'm not an Arsenal fan. I've grown up with Arsenal fans in my family, like my mom, my nan, and my dad. Who supported Arsenal.
Man, that must be difficult. Man, that must be difficult.
And no, but I don't think Arsenal will become a banner club. I think them being a banner club. I think this is the start of something new. I don't think they'll be a banner club. I think them being.
By the way, ads. My missus is actually a United fan. Funnily enough, so I get. She's not in the. I'm going to put it very plain. She's not in the best mood at the moment because obviously she's. I'd have to hear about it. So she's. That's why I'm very. I know what's going on done your way. So
that's why TD secretly hates it when Man United lose.
But no, I think Arsenal being a banner club.
Ruined for the evening.
I think Arsenal being a banner club has already gone. It's been here done. It's been here before, but I don't think they are anymore. I
think Mikel is partly responsible for that. I think he's changed the mentality of the team. I think he's turned around the fortune, shall we say? If you remember, the start of this year, actually, or the start of this year like the start of last season, start of last season when Unai Emery was still here, and then it was broken. Like the fan base was broken, the players were broken. I mean, it looked like he was leaving, and then as soon as Mikel came in, it sort of turned around and it went in a bit of an upward trajectory. So. I think it's very, very positive signs.
Yeah, I mean, I think only things can improve on the Arteta at the minute. I mean, now he's got a decent backing. He can have a good shot for top four. If we're missing it out by 1-2 points, I wouldn't be too upset. I wouldn't be the first one crying out Arteta out. Let me put it that way.
I think we have a good chance at Europa League this season.
Yeah, I do think we've got a good chance for Europa League as well. But it depends what he wants to focus on. Does he want to focus on top? So I think with the squad we've got, though, we're gonna have to focus on one and the other.
I think we have a big enough squad to go for both. And Mikel's come out and said he wants to take all the competition seriously, and I think that breeds a winning mentality.
Yeah, I mean, even at
I think Spurs and Arsenal would be a core final.
No. Spurs are getting knocked out. Spurs are getting knocked out straight away, man.
I can't. No, I just don't want to. I just don't want that. So I can't stand the stress.
Either way,
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this in the most. If it turns out it's a Spurs Arsenal Europa League final, I actually wouldn't mind that, to be honest. Because then to be completely honest, I wouldn't mind that, to be honest. Like it'd be all right.
Mine getting completely destroyed. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Kane wouldn't score, mate. Kane wouldn't score. So why are you chatting? Kane wouldn't score, even if he was on for 90 minutes. It's just facts, man.
No. What would be brilliant? No, I've got it sussed. I've got this sussed. What would be brilliant? It went all the way to penalties. Right, it went to 4-4 on penalties. Kane misses his penalty. Aubameyang scores his.
Now they usually take theirs first.
Well, Aubameyang took his last time.
Yeah, well, if it goes to penalties and we end up winning the penalties, the first thing Jose is going to be saying is that he's going to be arguing with the ref about the goal size. So
yeah, what I'm going to say is Shifts and Steven, obviously because you guys are Arsenal. Sorry, obviously you guys are Arsenal fans.
Does the goal size matter?
No, we're talking about Arsenal now, not Tottenham, some crap club, yeah. Obviously, I want Shifts and Steven's opinion on this. If Martinez was playing that game where you guys got knocked out of the Europa League, do you guys think you would have lost? No. Yeah. I don't think you guys would have lost. I don't think Aubameyang's missed helped. But I don't think you guys would have lost or been in that situation to start with.
Is it you saying Olympiacos, the one who got knocked down?
Yeah. I'm saying where you guys got knocked out.
That was not Martinez. That was Leno being an idiot.
No, I'm saying would you guys have lost if Martinez played?
Yeah, I would probably thought like Martinez's distribution would have been better.
I think
Yeah.
I think it wasn't partly Leno's fault, to be honest. There was a lot of things going wrong in that game, like obviously the David Luiz mistake, Martinelli heading the ball straight to a player and then not closing down the cross and then into the box in the final goal. And obviously then Aubameyang literally missing a sitter like literally 3 minutes after like the game was about to finish. Like there's a lot of things, and I'm not going to blame him for that. So
yeah, that's the first thing I think.
And by the way, he scored one of the goals of the season. That overhead, that bicycle kick. Yeah. Come on, like Jesus Christ, like.
Yeah.
Wait, Ads, you saw that? Yeah. Did you watch that game? Ads.
What goal?
When Aubameyang scored the bicycle kick from the header like over into the box, and he did the bicycle kick backwards, and he scored the goal. Like that was amazing.
I didn't see the game, but I saw the goal.
Yeah. Aubameyang scored when he did the bicycle.
And 2 minutes later, he got. Yeah, then 2 minutes later, he got knocked out. He missed the sitter afterwards. After scoring that bicycle kick, he then had a sitter to try and win it back again. And he didn't. There you go. But yeah, obviously we've got international break, and I will be doing hopefully a live stream tomorrow if I feel up to it.
Kepa got a clean sheet. That's what I'm saying. Kepa got a clean sheet.
You're lying.
No, he's first choice for Spain.
Oh, he's such a crap keeper, man.
Kepa is a good goalkeeper.
Hey, Stephen, you see that comment by Charles? He said, if you guys are still on at 10, I'll be on.
I probably won't, to be honest, mate, because truth be told, I've got not just one infusion, I've got 2 tomorrow, and I'm going to be up like 4 hours because I've got a blood infusion to do as well. And if I'm going to be able to do this stream tomorrow night, I need to probably get some sleep. So we'll quickly go over the international games. Obviously, Sancho, Chilwell, and Abraham can't be in the England squad at the minute. But we've got Wales coming out first as a friendly. Then we've got that tough game against Belgium in the Nations League. So yeah, just wanted to get your thoughts on that. Start with TD.
I think that out of both the Belgium and the Wales game, I think the Belgium's going to be the harder game, to be honest. I mean, I'm not.
Well, it's a more important game because the Wales is only a friendly.
Yeah. So and I think the Wales game, I think England will win that because it's. I'm not going to scout Wales because they also got good players as well, but I still think England should be okay.
Ramsey and Bale are not in the squad.
Huh?
Well, Ramsey's not available, so is Bale.
Okay, well, I still think it should be a comfortable game regardless. I think England should be fine there. I think the Belgian games are going to be the more tougher test to see if who's playing in that one. But I think I'm going for 2-1. I think it should be good.
Yeah, Wayne, what do you think?
I don't know. Maybe 1-0. I'm not really interested. But
yeah, I think that's been the problem with England is in the past it's become so dull that not a lot of people are interested too much these days. But yeah, Ads, what do you think?
I think
Kane for a hat-trick.
England. What?
I said
What
Kane
happened?
for a hat-trick.
We're talking about international games. International games.
But the crap that comes out of Tottenham fans' mouths these days about Kane being this fucking sick player is just not this bullshit. Right, international games. Yeah, I think they should be easy. I think all of them should be easy games. Even if it's not a friendly. I generally think us as a squad, we were our strongest point during 2018 World Cup. I think that's the best we've ever been. Other than the fact when we won in 1965, when we won the World Cup, but
66.
Players, was it?
You said 65 and 66.
Was it 66?
Yeah, it's not 65, mate. It's not an odd year, mate.
I think that's the most solid we've been is 2018. Obviously, half the players in that squad then aren't even in the squad now. So realistically, I think they should be easy games, but I can't say we're going to win for definite.
Well, England ranked number 1 in the world. Apparently,
we're shit. We're shit.
It also depends on what lineup Gareth Southgate goes with. That's the other thing.
Kane's going to start.
Well, Abraham's out, to be honest, and so is Sancho.
I think Abraham's just as good as Kane, in my opinion, and he's only young.
Yeah, that's what. You know what? When he's first started,
I think Abraham could be better with Kane given enough time.
When that's the thing. When he first started at Chelsea last season, he was banging in goals every game, right? One, I really liked it because it proved to those minority of fucking idiots of Chelsea fans that wanted to have a go at him for missing a penalty, right? And two, I was literally like every time when the England squad was picked, I'm like, why aren't you picking Abraham? Why aren't you picking Abraham? Kane's not on form. Pick who's on form. Gareth Southgate made it very clear when he came out and first managed England, I am going to pick who's on form. I'm not going to pick the big name established players. I'm going to pick whoever's playing well. But then you go and pick Kane when he's not even scored a goal and yet Abraham scored 3. Well,
favoritism, and I think honestly we would have won the. I think we would have done better with the scores that we got in the World Cup in 2018, and we would have probably even gone to the finals if we played Abraham. In my opinion, because how many opportunities did Kane miss? Let's be honest, man. Come on, how many opportunities did he miss? Look at
all we had to do in the semi-finals where it's Sterling.
What?
All we had to do in the final to make it 2-0 is square it to Sterling.
But we didn't do that though. We didn't do that because Kane was the worst player in that game.
He is because he was too. And do you know why? Because he was too fucking deep. He's too deep. He's playing
I
never knew a Kane could be a striker and a CDM at the same time.
He's such a shit player.
Anyway,
are we gonna call it a night, Stephen?
Yeah, I'm gonna call it a night because I need to go to bed. To be honest, so I've got a long day tomorrow. It's gonna be a pain in the ass. Yeah. Anyone who's thanks to everyone who's tuned in, everyone who has tuned in, please like the video, share it out, share the content out. I will quickly also just quickly redo this one last time.
Wayne, is that your Twitter?
No, not my Twitter. My Twitter's on the name there.
All right, Wayne, I'll add you on Twitter as well, mate.
All right, yeah.
Oh,
that's cool.
But yeah, if everyone, we've raised £701 so far, trying to reach 1,000 before my birthday on the 30th of October. Everyone, if you can donate what you can to this page, the Children's Liver Disease Foundation. all goes to respite for the families, research for better treatment, and hopefully cures as well. Yeah, and yeah, do a bit of good in this uncertain times that we're in.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say, TD, before you go?
If just add me on Twitter at TD_shifts, which is my Twitter handle. So if you want to find me on Twitter, feel free to add me and message me if you want to talk. I'm open to conversations, and yeah, good stream as always.
Well, I followed you now, mate.
Yeah.
Right. Go on, Wayne.
Yeah. Ads, anything you want to say before you go?
Add me on Twitter, at adzils. Obviously I have AC in brackets if you ever want to talk. I'm always active in DM. Also add me on Instagram. It's ad.zils_. And you can also catch me on Twitch as well. It's adzils. I stream weekly. I will be getting back into the grind soon. And obviously take into account that livers are very important, and just given foundation is very important to anyone with liver problems. So get into that link and do what you can with it.
Well said. Wayne, anything else?
Nah. Well, I mean, just support. Let's just support the cause. Come in every Wednesday, 8 p.m. What do you call this? Off the press show.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Brandon Williams just got his first call up to the under-21s in England.
Where'd you get that from?
Just now, I just saw it. See,
he texted.
Nice, bro. Thanks for that, Max. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Yeah. See.
So Wayne Smith.
Yeah, we'll be back next when. Well, actually, no.
Can I just say the England squad, like youngsters, is going to be nice to look into a couple of years' time.
Well, I'll tell you what. Like, actually, I've just realised. I think next Wednesday is the Denmark game. So what I'll do is I'll do the stream whilst doing this show at the same time. So we'll be doing this show, but we'll be having the stream. I'll be watching it on TV and keeping up to date with it whilst we have a debate. There's no doubt with England, it's going to be probably so boring.
Wayne.
So, but yeah, we'll be back same time, or probably a bit earlier because of the football. But yeah, same day, Wednesday. And yeah, like I said, like, subscribe if you're new, share the content, and thank you to you guys coming on. And
always, mate, pleasure, bro. Thanks for having us on.
And yeah, until then, take care. Everyone stay safe, stay well.